The time has come to end mass vaccination. British vaccine experts call for COVID to be regarded as influenza. COVID-19 should now be treated like an endemic virus, much like flu, and mass vaccination campaigns should end after the booster shots in the United Kingdom, said Dr. Clive Dix, former chairman of the country's vaccine task force. We need to analyse whether we use the current booster campaign to ensure the vulnerable are protected, if this is seen to be necessary. The Observer quoted Dix as saying, mass population-based vaccination in the UK should now end. He said that the ministers should focus on managing the disease as that could help create vaccines for vulnerable people specific to COVID variant. We now need to manage disease, not virus spread. So stopping progression to severe disease in vulnerable groups is the future objective, he said. His statement came as the UK government said that more than 150,000 people have died after catching coronavirus in the country, which is one of the worst affected in Europe. The government reported that deaths within 28 days of a positive COVID test had reached 150,057 since the start of the pandemic. Russia is the only European country with a higher death toll. Coronavirus has taken a terrible toll on our country, and today the number of deaths recorded has reached 150,000. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson wrote on Twitter, each and every one of those is a profound loss to the families, friends and communities affected, and my thoughts and condolences are with them. Our way out of this pandemic is for everyone to get their booster or their first or second dose if they haven't yet, he added. The number of daily reported cases in UK has fallen since a record figure of more than 200,000 last week, with 146,390 cases reported in the 24 hours ending on Saturday evening. The massive number of people testing positive or in self-isolation has hit health staff numbers, prompting the Defence Ministry to announce Friday that it will send troops in to assist staff in hospital. Hospitalisations and deaths are nevertheless far lower than in the first wave of the pandemic when people were unvaccinated. The government is urging the public to get boosters, which have already been administered to around 61% of the population aged over 12. It is also seeking to persuade the unvaccinated to receive jabs.